Free to Succeed, Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. We're back, dude. Edition. We're back. And somehow, had a bunch of technical difficulties with my lights that haven't moved or changed in the week I was gone. But for some reason, the green screen wasn't being lit properly, and we had to spend 15 minutes fixing that. I don't know. My lights are in different positions now. Don't know what possibly could have changed. And it's still not perfect. And I can't figure out why, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, it is here, but you know what I'm saying. Basically, we're just back. So I think we logged in like once while I was gone, maybe twice. And I don't think I did much. So we've been a little bit out of it. I did log in a little bit last night and play. Kind of just made some food, really, and did our Doom Tower. So that's kind of it. The next thing we're trying to do on the account is get Painkeeper 6-starred. We already 6-starred Maneater, and I'm going to get her 6-starred and then start running through Minotaur, working on their masteries, because, again, the next thing we're doing on the account is building the budget unkillable clan boss team. So we have to figure out who exactly we want to slot into the team. What I'm probably going to end up having to do is have a damage dealer for each affinity. I would love to have a good Void one. I think on our first Free to Succeed account, we used Rowan. I don't have Rowan. So I think we might have to do it with a damage dealer for each affinity. So we'll see. We'll see as we get a little bit closer. It's going to take a few days, right? I've got to make basically a full batch of 6-star food from scratch because I've used all my food. I've made 1 5-star since I've been back, but I've got to make a few more. I got to get her 6-starred. I got to get her masteries done. We have a lot to do before it's crunch time, so to speak. So in the time that we're doing all that, we'll kind of figure it out. I already have a 6-starred Fane, so I know that from experience that Fane can be a good damage dealer in that slot. So that can be one of our damage dealers squared away. And then, yeah, well, I guess he I think could also be pretty good. So we'll think about him. We've got options. We'll get it sorted. We will be 2 King Ultra Nightmare soon, and I feel pretty good about that. So, other than that, our silver's piling back up as we farm. We're sitting on a decent pile of shards, and we're not really in a hurry to summon because we have plenty to do right now. So, we'll continue to let the shards pile up. Silver's good. Gems are piling back up. We did have to use a lot of gems on the back end of the fusion. It felt pretty good until that last Dungeon Divers, and then we had to pop off a little bit on that last Dungeon Divers. And I think I did use 1,000 or so gems farming potions, going a little bit overkill on the potion farming. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So, it didn't seem like we missed a bunch. There's some quiz thing in the news. Which, all right, cool. It's cool they're doing that, I reckon. Anniversary summons, another progressive chance thing. I think there's some patch notes. Someone mentioned in my Discord that Queen Eva is getting a buff soon, which is really exciting, actually. That's really cool. Because I've always thought Queen Eva was awesome, and I've always wanted her to be more usable, so it's cool that she's getting some attention. I don't know how extensive the buff will be. You know what I mean? I reckon time will tell there, but it's cool she's getting some attention at all. So yeah, other than that, we're fairly caught up. You know what I mean? Back to grinding arena. I think we're going to sit on this rosin fusion until we need it. So we're still on that mission. But I reckon we'll just save that until we need it, because even if I fuse rosin right now, he is not next in line. We've got Painkeeper. I want to build Armand's the fusion that we worked really hard to get. You know what I mean? There's other stuff that I want to do before I would build rosin anyway. Rosin can be a cool damage dealer for clan boss. However, we do have Rathalos, who is Force, and I think he'll be fine. So If we could stumble upon 10 more of these, we could do one of these summons, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think the only place they're available from right now is the Sand Devil thing. I did a couple of runs in Sand Devil last night, just to get a vibe for it. It would take a lot of runs. It would take a lot of runs. I'm not doing that to get those. We're almost done with this arena event, which again is just kind of happens naturally. It's one of the few events in this game that you just kind of finish without really having to try. So we'll finish that. There's a Fire Knight going on. I mean, I could probably justify popping off in Fire Knight a little bit. We're doing 20. The minimum I can get is 15. How does it work? The minimum possible number of turns in Fire Knight is 3. The maximum possible number of turns is 1,500. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do some Fire Knight. It is what, 2 or 3x Savage right now too. So maybe we'll bang out some Fire Knight today. See if we can get some good Savage gear. Maybe get those summon pull points and maybe hit this once. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. I don't know why they piled this one up so heavy, but there's a lot of really good stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know why they went so hard on this one, but like almost anyone from this list would be crazy to pull. Almost anyone. Almost. Looked like my mouse wasn't lining up in OBS where it was on the screen, and I thought that was kind of weird, but it was. So, yeah, kind of annoying that we're going to sit on this for a while, and also kind of annoying that this is next, because we could just be chipping away at this for progress. However, there's no real reason to be in a hurry anymore. You know what I mean? There's no real reason to be in a hurry, I don't think, here. So we'll just sit here and be fine with it. Arbiter's done. And then, I mean, we could come in here and make some progress as well. But like, why really, you know? Yeah, why? You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm not gonna get the dude anytime soon, so like whatever. Whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. The only thing I think that I'm gonna miss now that I think I'm bummed about, slightly bummed, is some of this Slayer gear, I think it's called now. I don't think I can get to this now from level 28 in a week. I don't think I can get that far. So there's like, I mean, I was gonna roll crap anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal, but I think that's the only tangible thing that I think I'm missing out on for not logging in for a few days. And I can, I mehave so comfortably live with that. I'm so really not bothered by that. So it's fine. Doesn't feel like we missed much. Feels like a good time to have taken a few days off. Finished the fusion and then the next day left. I think that worked out pretty well, huh? So, yeah, I think maybe we'll do this. Now, is there anything I could do to speed this up? I think we kind of played around with this a little bit before I went on vacation. And I think we've decided that there's not really much I can do to speed this up right now. But our runs aren't so bad. I think they're like 3.5 minutes. Is it 3.5 minutes? I don't think that's so bad. So that's probably what we'll do today. And we'll check in tomorrow and see how things are looking. Maybe we'll finish the Fire Knight event. Like I said, get a summon, pull summon, and pop that tomorrow. And I mean, there's a lot of ways that could change the account. There's a couple of dupes in here we could pull, which would be a shame. Would be a real shame. But there's also some champs in here we could pull that would be amazing. Lots of them, actually. I didn't mean to click him. There's lots of champs in here we could pull that would be amazing. So that'll be our goal. So I guess I'll get out of here. Kind of a short episode today. Maybe tomorrow there'll be a little more going on. But Fire Knight and food. I almost should just stick with food and get Painkeeper done. But maybe for the sake of the 3x Savage and the potential summon pull summon that could be very good for the account, we'll focus Fire Knight until we finish this the event. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a good one. Hope you had a good week while I was gone. And I'll see you